Hey everybody. So it's Sunday, and this week's topic is top surgery, and I am back to my crappy lighting and webcam because I recorded last week in my bathroom, which turned out to be really great lighting, but it's in use right now. So I guess it's really the only problem with recording in your bathroom is that when you're ready to record, your bathroom needs to be free. So I'm also all bundled up. I just came back from getting breakfast and stuff, but also I'm about to go out to my mom's birthday lunch. So of all the videos to not be shirtless for, this one probably would be a good choice, but it's cold. It's snowing, actually, and it's really bumming me out, so it sucks. So top surgery. I had top surgery with Garamoni on August 28th, 2012, so that was 2 years ago. Before I got top surgery, I was really concerned about what my nipples were going to look like. I actually had like dreams about how my nipples would look and how my scars would look and stuff like that. And I, like Chase said, I really did want the straight across scars, and I didn't really like the way that for example, Dr. Brownstein's results looked, and the scars looked a little bit like U-shaped, and I just personally didn't like that aesthetic, so I decided that I was going to go with Dr. Garamoni because I saw more consistent results with him, and I had pretty much wanted to go to him forever. I did have a consult with Dr. Brownstein. It was one of his last consults before he retired, actually, so that's historic, I guess. But again, just where it all worked out with the money and everything like that. My surgery was like $5,400 or something, and it's gone up now. I think his is like $6,200 or something. Don't quote me on that. I don't know, but he does have a website with all of his costs on it. After I got top surgery, I really was so glad. Glad doesn't even begin to describe it, but that my chest was flat. That the look of the nipples and the scars to me were kind of took the back seat because I was just so grateful that my chest was flat that I really didn't care much about the other stuff. One thing I will say though is that I was very confident that I wanted top surgery, but at the same time I was a little hesitant to change my body that way. It's a really, really big deal. And I think that in our community, it's really glorified and just kind of viewed at as like, when is your top surgery? I got top surgery, here's my top surgery. But it's a lot more complex than that. It's a major surgery, and a lot of the videos that I've seen kind of downplay the recovery a little bit. And for me, my recovery process was not what I expected it to be. I expected it to be a breeze. Because a lot of the post-op videos that I had watched before my surgery really conveyed it to be like a breeze, and for me it was not. For those people it might have been, I'm not really sure, but I was in a lot of pain post-top surgery, and psychologically before getting top surgery, like the days leading up to it, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to be changing my body forever. Like I've lived with this for 22 years, and you know, I want them gone, but like this is what my body is. And so psychologically that was a lot to grapple with, but it was more than worth it. And after I had it, and in the first few months after that, I just was like, yeah, this was the right thing to do. Like, absolutely, I can't imagine my body any other way, the top half of my body at least, but definitely it was so worth it. But I was blindsided by my not so speedy recovery. Like I said, I was in a bit of pain after surgery, and that week that I had to stay in Florida before my drains came out, I really felt it. I really felt like I had had a major surgery, and it wasn't fun. And even in the coming weeks, I really like. I was very aware of it. So, and I was in a lot of pain when I woke up, and just it was something that I wasn't prepared for. So all of you who are pre-op, keep that in mind, that everybody's body is different and the way that they recover is different. So don't be surprised if you are in pain and it does feel like a major surgery, because it was. So I know this isn't like the best view, but this is what it looks like. The scars have faded quite a bit, except for like right on the edges there you can see. Like that, it's just like a little pink right on the edges. But yeah, the scars have faded quite a bit. This lighting is not reflective of what they really look like. They're not purple. But yeah, I can't even describe to you the joy that I felt after I got top surgery. And there is a video on my personal channel about me talking about like my emotional states after top surgery. So please go check that out. If there are any questions that you have about why I chose double incision or why I chose Dr. Garamoni or whatever, feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll definitely respond to those. I have gotten questions in the past about how I paid for my top surgery. My parents actually loaned me the money up front and I paid them back over the course of 6 months. It was a painful process. I gave them, I mean, I wasn't paying rent at that time, so it's a lot less than I paid in rent, but I paid them like $400 a month until it was paid back. So, yeah, I mean, I worked for it. I paid back every cent, and I paid for my whole top surgery. It was just that I didn't have that money up front, and the date that I got for surgery was too short for me to actually save that amount of money. So my parents were actually nice enough to pay for it up front, and then I paid them back whatever I owed them in like 6 or 8 months. So I'm very grateful to them for that, and I was very lucky and very privileged to have parents who would do that for me and who were financially able to do that for me. So that was really great. Other than that, like I said, leave questions or comments below. And next week when I make my video in the bathroom, I will actually take my shirt off in good lighting and show you what my scars look like. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week.